Today we're reacting to Tree is Ruining a Generation of Men. Literally after I recorded the other video I posted with this one today, I'm going to find the next video to react to, and I see Ty Boogie drop this video, and I automatically knew I wanted to watch it, bro, because coming up I was chiefing so much, and it wasn't until I put that down and left that alone and see super big changes in my life.
Not the same Czar. I call it chemical Czar. The old Czar, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You'll go to the park.
4 to 5 blunts a day, honestly.
Bro, that's I remember that. I remember them times, boy. We'd be on the stairway waiting for people to come cop, chiefing all day. Now the gas was different back then too, though.
Like,
I am way too high. Damn, why I'm this high.
I remember growing up seeing those commercials saying don't do meth, stay away from meth, don't do drugs. Or even those cigarette commercials with the lady that had to talk like this with the device at her neck. Yeah, I mean, because she smoked cigarettes. Some of y'all may be too young to remember that stuff. But commercials saying stay away from drugs was a really popular thing back in the day. But weed is a drug that people have learned to love because of the calming and happy feeling that you get when you smoke a blizzy. But recently, people have been noticing that weed don't really give the same feeling that it used to. Check this out.
We all understand this Czar is not the same Czar. I call this shit chemical Czar. The old Czar, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You'll go to the park with your partners, spark some Czar, and damn it, my brother, you're living great. Oh, this new Czar? Oh, this new Czar make your ass a different person. You fucked up, you can't think. At least you can't think about shit that's gonna help your ass. You just think about all negative shit. Nigga thoughts beating your ass. It's all negative. You ain't good enough. Yeah. That nigga finna crush you. Hey, bro, it's like you borderline skits, bro. This not no game. If you keep hitting that shit and you starting to feel, hey, this shit ain't really giving me that same feeling it used to. It probably ain't the same shit.
See, I did 10.
I feel like there's truth to that. Yeah, no, there's truth to that. There's truth to that. But I also kind of feel like it's a little bit of just maturity and getting older as well. Bear with me, right? Because when you a young nigga smoking, you don't have many responsibilities. You're not thinking too much about different things. Most you think about is maybe not getting caught and not getting in trouble. But when you older and you got responsibilities, you got to go to work. You got maybe kids. You got things you got to, life you got to balance. You got rent coming up. Yeah, you be thinking, damn, bro, I should really be doing this instead of this right now. That's how I be whenever I was off that shit. Like whenever I would go back and chief with some of my friends now, or I might go cop some shit and might chief a little bit. Like now it's a little bit less since my situation is different. But when my situation was tough, like you smoking right now, but nigga, you got negative $36 in your account. Like what are you doing? So that I feel like it's a little bit of us just getting older as well. But I do think the gas is different too, though.
10 years in the military, so my days of smoking has long been over. But I had my moments in college.
Thank you for your service,
I was never one of those stoner dudes. But I remember back then just being amongst friends, and it would just be a whole lot of laughter, a whole lot of joking. But it seemed like nowadays, these dudes be so mellowed out to the point they walking around like zombies. I have family members that still smoke, and every time I'm around them and they're high, it's like I'm talking to an empty vessel. Like they walk around like zombies and stuff. I'm like, yo, like, what is this weed doing to you? Like, dang, no more laughing, no more giggles. You don't want to tell a joke or two? I used to joke all the time. This new age weed got y'all walking around stuck.
I hate when people ask me, like, how do I cope with pain? Because, bitch, I'ma always say I smoke. Like, people might not realize, but, bitch, weed and, bitch, like, it's like, I don't know. It's like smoking just didn't help me out through so much. Like, bitch, it done got me through the roughest time. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like you just can't explain it. It's like an undescribable love. It's like an undescribable internal peace that it gives you.
See, here's my problem with people that use weed to cope, or any substance for that matter, whether it's drinking or smoking. Although the problem disappears while you're high or you're drunk, what happens when you come down from your high? Now
you hit right with that shit again. That's what happens. Soon as you come down, soon as you come back from whatever, but that be the thing. Niggas don't be wanting to face those issues, so they just keep chiefing. So they just start chiefing a lot. Now they spending hella bread. Like, it's a cycle, bro. Like I know the cycle. I've been around this so much. I was so involved in this. Like I feel like I know everything about this shit. Like I know the cycle.
Now you're sober and you're sitting there like, dang, I got really bad anxiety. And it's coming from unchecked traumas and experiences. You never really got a perspective shift on it. You never really healed or created some type of understanding through it. You just coped by smoking. So you ain't have to feel the anxieties. You ain't have to feel the pain. So because you're not actually addressing the issues that you're experiencing throughout life, once you're sober, all of those things hit you. All of those emotions and feelings hit you. So the cycle continues because you don't like the feeling of all this pressure, all this anxiety, all this buildup, all these extra thoughts. So what do? You smoke again, creating an ongoing cycle. Never really dealing with why do you have to smoke in order to deal with life? Like, why do you need a substance in order for you to walk through your day? Like, have you ever asked yourself that? Anytime you have to mask your pain behind a substance, that's how addiction is created.
3 signs you need to stop smoking that za, bro. Number 1, bro, if you can't sleep without smoking, you gotta stop. That shit is going to get you depressed so motherfucking fast, bro. I promise you. You gotta learn how to sleep without it. You gotta take a break. You gotta learn how to sleep. And then you can start again, but you gotta fix that relationship. You have to be able to sleep without it. Number 2, zoom out. Look at the bigger picture. Look at what you're doing. Are you falling back? Are you slowly starting to not care about anything or anyone? Because it happens fast and you don't even realize it. You kind of just stop caring about anything and you kind of just let your life fall off to where all you do is smoke. And
I don't know too many niggas like that where all they got is cheap. Like, I know some niggas that get lazy, you know what I'm saying, and they can't sleep or they can't eat or we can't pop out or do nothing without, you know what I'm saying, somebody chiefing. But niggas stop caring about, I don't know about
and
that
scroll
one.
through TikTok, and it's not good. If all you want to do is eat, sleep, watch movies, you know, do bullshit when you smoke, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta be productive. You gotta be productive. You gotta do something with your life, bro. Lock in. This little kid shit don't last forever, my nigga. You grow up. You grow up.
This nigga don't give the best advice, I ain't gonna lie.
You need to grow up. Now, if you cool on all these things and you responsible with it, then you good. You feel me? Like, I dabble in it, but after all the business is taken care of, I can't function off of all that. You feel me? I don't know how y'all do it, but I can't do it. I'm not 100%.
The thing is like, if you really wanted to improve your life in today's, you would look at the things you do in your life that you don't like and you know it's not helping you. Then you cut those off. And that right there is the hardest task for 95% of people.
For sure.
Because if you know you shouldn't be smoking and you know smoking weighs on you and you know it makes you super tired, yeah, you can stop for 1 day, but how about after 7 days? What about 14 days? What about 21 days when the withdrawals start hitting you and you really, really want to smoke? Or what about when your friend asks you, yo, let's smoke? Are you going to say no? Do you know how to say no?
That'd be the big thing. It'd be your partners. Be like, hey, let's cheat, like, you know what I'm saying, like da-da-da. But if you got good people behind you, you know, they not going to do too much. You just going to be like, hey, oh, no, I ain't smoking right now. Oh, what happened? What's going on? And you let them know, like, oh, no, I feel that. That's what a real nigga going to do. Oh, well, okay, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying they not going to, like, they ain't going to be like, you, matter of fact, man, let me hit that shit. And they hand it to you. I'm not going to sit here and say they a bad person. You feel me? Somebody else might say. But, you know, because that's not your dad. That's not your motherfucking, you feel me? That's your dog. That's your partner. But, you feel me? You not my dad. Or that's not my dad or nothing. So, you feel me? I'm not going to sit here and, you know, beg you to not do what you said. You want to do that shit, that's on you. Right? I might say, hey, didn't you say you wasn't smoking? And then you'd be like, yeah, okay, word. And then you get back to your life. But, you know, a real nigga gonna be like, okay, word, for sure. But they ain't gonna pressure you. They ain't gonna pressure you and be like, man, come on, man. You need to just, come on, man. Just take some few hits. You need to stop. Don't even think about a nigga like that. That's some movie shit. You don't really hear too much about people moving like that in real life. Shit, at least I don't. You know what I'm saying?
So those are like really big decisions that people have to learn how to do. Those self-help books may work for some people. I'm not saying it doesn't. But I also believe there's a common core foundation that every person who really wants to change their life should look at, and that's discipline, learning how to say no, and contributing a lot of their time to doing things that they don't want to do.
But y'all do me a favor, smash that like button so the algorithm could really pick up this video. I want to hit 2,000 likes as a record on my page right now. So go ahead and smash that like button for me. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. Look, man, I ain't speaking down on nobody that smokes. What I'm calling you to be is more self-aware. Like, ask yourself, why do I have to smoke? Why can't I go without smoking? Can I actually go without smoking? Is people telling me to stop doing this? And am I just coming up with a reason to keep doing it? And am I a better person if I smoke? And ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? And is smoking helping you get there? And also, is there something better you could be doing with your money? Like, I have a lot of people that ask me for money, y'all. A lot.
Yeah, now that right there, and this is when they start getting bad. Because niggas will go and empty out they shit, putting money up together like we still, you know what I'm saying, freshmen in high school, putting our money together to cop some shit. Like, no, bro. Like, if we can't, if this thing I don't get with niggas, it'll become an expense, you know what I'm saying, rather than like a fun luxury that, oh yeah, well, you know how oh, I can't go to these types of restaurants, or I can't get this game, or I can't do this, that, and the third this month, or right now because I ain't got, you know, really at the funds. Niggas treat that shit like they car note. The money, oh shit, man, but I also gotta smoke, so like I need to put this up. Like, damn, if the shit is fucking with me that bad, I'm not budgeting. I'm not having no gas budget, like no tree budget. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Like, oh, I got it. I want a kitty right now. Bet I'm smoking something. But it ain't fun to be a part of my regimen.
A lot of people that, yo, I get $10.
In my expense column every
There's
month.
certain family members, I don't hear from them unless they need some money. You want to know why I don't want to give to those people? Because how are you asking me for $10, but you always have a blunt in your hand? You always have a blunt in your ear. You're always high when I talk to you. How do you have enough money for drugs? Let's call it for what it is, or plant. But you don't have enough money to possibly put gas in your car. If you are buying drugs instead of making sure you have enough food in your refrigerator, or making sure you have enough gas in your car to get to work this week, if you rather buy drugs, to me, you're an addict. And now I don't feel bad for you because you have a deeper problem. And me giving you money, I honestly think I'm gonna just feed into your problem. But being high and broke is an oxymoron. You should not be both, because that tells me that you're rewarding yourself for doing no work. So you're chasing a temporary good feeling instead of earning good results out of life. Like, think about it for a second. If your brain knows that it can be satisfied just by rolling up and smoking a spliff, of course it's going to be hard for you to push yourself in other avenues in your life, or even being consistently productive. And I know some people will argue saying, oh, weed is not really bad for your health and stuff like that. Weed is bad for your dopamine receptors. It's giving you a sense of gratification for something that's not actually bettering you, which is handicapping you from using your dopamine to actually conquer stuff in your life.
And while I'm this high, God, I promise you, if you bring me down, I swear I won't smoke again. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Nah, I've been this high before, but it was off of edible though, and that's why I don't fuck with the edible shit. I remember this dude. He used to do, he might still do them, but he be infused and shit. So he would deliver smoothies to niggas and shit. Well, he lived in my complex, and I got a smoothie from him. You know what I'm saying? He be saucing them hoes up, sea moss. He be making them hoes actually good for you. So he done got me right. He done dropped the smoothie off, bro. I'm drinking this hoe, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is smooth, right? So then I get to a part where I'm like, oh damn, I'm feeling this. I feel good. Then it gets to the next level. You know, anybody know edibles, it gets to the next level. You're like, damn, I'm high. But it don't stop. You keep going and you keep going and keep going till your peak is like somewhere along the lines of, yo, I'm throwed off. Like, I'm fucked up. And I remember, bro, I was sitting there. I remember I was sitting on my, like, watching TV. I had this big ass picture on my wall behind on the couch. And it felt like it was of a city, and it felt like the city was just crowding over a nigga. I told my girl, I said, let's take this shit down right now. I took that shit down right there. Then we got in the bed. I'm laying down. I sit up. She's like, you okay? And I just tell her straight up, because normally you just try to hold, you don't ever want nobody to feel like scared or nothing. She's like, you okay? I told my girl straight up, I said, no. She just started rubbing my back. That's why you need you a good woman. She just started rubbing my back. I just sat there like that until I fell asleep and woke up the next day. I said, boy, I ain't never fucking with that nigga again, bro.
Damn,
Boy, yeah,
my
it might
heart
be on that
changing. I am way too high. Damn, why I'm this high. God, I promise you, if you bring me down, I swear I won't smoke again. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Damn,
Boy, yeah, it
my
might be
heart
on that
changing.
I'm too high.
I'm about to die. Oh,
Call the
man.
ambulance.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
On the smoke one on the wake up, smoke one on the way to work, smoke one on my lunch break.
Now, I don't know how niggas do that. Be smoking like at work and on the way to work, and you know what I'm saying? In like very dire times where niggas be like, oh yeah, I'm about to go to work and do. I can't move like that. Nah, I ain't trying to be high at work.
Smoke one on my way home.
Niggas be smoking at on an Amazon shift. Nigga, you driving all day. Like, you could just do that?
Smoke one when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta smoke another one to fall asleep. So yeah, I be getting about 4 to 5 a day, and then the weekend it could be a little more depending on what I'm doing. On the average, I smoke maybe a good 4 to 5 blunts a day. Honestly.
Bro, that's a lot, bro.
Like,
listen, man, if you're productive and you're rewarding yourself, you're an adult.
guess.
You can do what you want with your life.
Be a
But if
thing,
you
bro.
know you've been trying to level up in life and it feels like a struggle, every year you look back at the last year and you're like, dang, man, like nothing has really changed. I'm still striving for the same goals and I'm still not closer to it. You have to stop comforting yourself before doing uncomfortable, necessary work for growth. And if the weed's not even making y'all feel good anymore, then why are you doing it? Like, I'm hearing they putting Fetty Wap in the weed now. Like, really
Right.
ask yourself, like, yo, why can't I stop doing this? Am I addicted? Because if I replace the word weed with, like, let's just say like cocaine or something like that, and I tell you that, yo, I'm gonna stop doing cocaine, but then I mess around, go back to doing cocaine, or I mess around and relapse or something, what would you call me? An addict. But there's something about weed that mainly the people that smoke, and again, if it does something good for you, do something good for you, whatever. But an addict is an addict. You know what I mean? If you can stop and you could just stop cold turkey, that's different. But if you're somebody that has told yourself, yo, I'm gonna stop doing it, and you went back to it, it's time to really have an honest conversation with yourself. I might be addicted to how this makes me feel. What do you think addicts go through? They're addicted to the feeling. And they feel like they can't live right without the feeling, which is why some drugs are stronger than others, which is why people do the most to just get a little bit of change, to get like crack or something like that. But they're chasing that high. They're chasing a feeling. So the same people that will have no gas in their car, no food in their refrigerator, but sit here and hit me up for $8, but the whole time they talking to me, they higher than a kite. To me, that is an addiction that you have. And it's
You know when you really addicted? When you buy it, you using change. You pulling up to the plug, little spot, whatever, and you using change to cop your shit. Nigga would come to me, bro, and be like, hey, you know, I got 10, say the gram is, let's say a nigga getting a gram and the gram was 15 back then, let's just say it was. And the nigga pull up with $10, but he got 5 in change, in quarters. Bro, we not doing that. We not doing that. Just, I'm straight off of it. You know, niggas try to play with you like that. But that's when you also know that your ass is out of there, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me scrape. You scraping up change, nigga. You going in couch cushions and shit. Oh, you're not doing
time
it.
to start being real with yourself.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all, and I think I'm gonna do it. I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all, and
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna put the Zah down, y'all. I think I'm gonna put the Zah down, bro. I think I'm gonna put the Zah down, y'all.
5 things.
That nigga went straight back to it. Anytime you gotta make an announcement like that, it's probably over with. 5 things I noticed when I started smoking. After this, we go
That I
to
noticed
the next video.
when I quit smoking marijuana. I'm gonna try not to pause this video because I wanted to be super authentic and I don't want to think about it too much. The first thing I can think of off bat is the dreams.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let him rock. That being said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, bruh. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all go watch the other video, and then I put 2 other videos up on more Astral Dior, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm great for y'all, bro. And we gon' ADD lad on it.